Next example, let G be a group and A belongs to G. Then first A raised to n equal to identity if and only if order of A divides n. Second, order of A equal to order of A inverse, that is order of an element and its inverse is same. Suppose A raised to n equal to identity and order of A equal to m. Order of A equal to m means m is the least positive integer such that A raised to m equal to identity. Now apply division algorithm to m and n. Therefore, there exists an integer q and r such that n equal to mq plus r, where r less than m, which implies r equal to n minus mq. R equal to n minus mq means a raised to r equal to a raised to n minus mq. A raised to r equal to a raised to n minus mq means a raised to n into a raised to minus mq, which is equal to a raised to n into a raised to m raised to minus q, where a raised to n equal to identity, also a raised to m equal to identity. Put here a raised to n equal to identity and a raised to m equal to identity raised to minus q. And inverse of identity is always identity, means e raised to minus 1 into q, e into e raised to q, e raised to q means e, we get identity. A raised to r equal to identity, here we get a raised to r equal to identity and 0 less equal r less than m means r is less than m. A raised to r equal to identity means r is the least positive integer, but which is contradiction to m is the least positive integer such that a raised to m equal to identity. Therefore, r must be 0. R must be 0 means n equal to mq plus r equal to mq plus 0 means n equal to mq, which implies n equal to mq and q belongs to z means m divides n, m nothing but the order of A divides n, means order of A divides n. Conversely, suppose because the given statement is if and only if type, that's why here we conversely suppose that order of A divides n, which implies order of A equal to m. Suppose order of A equal to m means a raised to m equal to identity, means m divides n, order of A divides n means order A equal to m means m divides n, means there exists an integer k such that n equal to mk. N equal to mk means a raised to n equal to a raised to mk, which is equal to a raised to m raised to k. A raised to m is identity e raised to k. E raised to k is e. Means a raised to n equal to identity a raised to n equal to identity. Hence, proved. Second, order of A equal to order of A inverse. We have to show that. Let order of A equal to m, then order of A inverse raised to m equal to a raised to m raised to minus 1. Order of A equal to m means a raised to m equal to identity. Here we put a raised to m equal to identity e raised to minus 1, and inverse of identity is always identity, means E inverse equal to E. Therefore, here we get A inverse raised to m, which implies order of A inverse equal to m. Hence, order of A inverse less equal order of A. Maybe order of A inverse is less equal m, that's why here we take order of A inverse less equal order of A. Replacing A by A inverse, we get order of A inverse raised to inverse less equal order of A inverse, and inverse of A inverse is nothing but dA, order of A less equal order of A inverse. Therefore, by 1 and 2, by 1 and 2, we get order of A inverse less equal order of A, and order of A less equal order of A inverse, which implies order of A equal to order of A inverse. Hence the proof.